This video is to take a look at some of the problems we're experiencing with our children's check-in on Sunday morning. It looks like the problem might be related to the way in which events on Sunday morning are being set up in the calendar. So we're in the second and third grade class where we had a problem on Sunday. Let's go ahead and click on the calendar for that group. And one of the things we're going to notice right off the bat is that there are two groups on each, or the two events, I should say, on each Sunday for that group, and that may cause problems. Let's look into these events a little bit and see what we can see. If we click on this first one here, which is the second and third grade Sunday school, we'll open that and then go ahead and go to manage the event. And if we go over here, we'll see if we click on check-in, we'll see that it's all set up. One of the things we might want to look at is to make sure the room is correct. Is that group really meeting in room 104? That I don't know. But anyway, that'd be something to check out. Anyway, that's set up for check-in. That should work just fine on Sunday morning. But we also have the second group. Let's go back to second and third grade Sunday school and back to the calendar. And let's look at the second Sunday school setup down here for the 30th. Let's click on that and go ahead and click on manage the event. And if we click on check-in, we're going to see this is not set up for check-in. Now, that may be confusing the system. You'll see attendance group is none, room names not specified. It has not been set up for check-in. So it would probably be safe to go in and delete that event. There shouldn't be a problem with that, and you can delete all of them, and that might cut down on the problem on Sunday morning by deleting those. And I'm going to let you go ahead and take care of that. All right, we're going to look at a second group and see what we can find out about that one. We're going to look at the third 3 to 4 years Sunday school group, and if we go to the calendar for that group, we're going to see it also has two events, and those events are actually named the same thing. So that's likely to confuse the system. So let's check on this one, the top one again, and we'll go look at that. And we're going to go to manage the event. And we go to manage the event. We're going to look at check-in, and we're going to see that check-in is in fact set up. We'll see Cornerstone Kids, this group, and room 107 is set up for that group. So let's go back to the group and check the calendar and look at this second event there. Whoops, let's get the second event. And we're going to manage the event. And we're going to click on check-in. And we're going to see a check-in is also set for that group. Now, that's really a problem, and for the same room. So we've got two different events handling check-in on a Sunday morning. So that is problematic if both of those events get selected on a Sunday morning. The problem here with this is that it's hard to know which of these two events to delete because we don't know which one has been recording the attendance on Sunday when the kids check in. So before we delete anything here, we're going to have to look in and try to figure out where the attendance is. But my advice is to go through all of the groups in children's ministry, all the groups that do check-in, and check them and see if they have repeating events, and then check those events and see if one or both is taking attendance. If only one is taking attendance and the other one's not taking attendance, then it's safe to delete the one that's not taking attendance. If both groups both events are taking attendance, then we have a problem, and we're going to have to figure out which one is actually recording the attendance for Sunday morning. If we delete one that's actually taking attendance, then there's a chance that we may lose some data. So I will need to check into that just a little bit. All right, thank you for listening to the video, and hopefully you'll get a chance to go and check through those events.